Alright guys, sorry I'm a little late, but better late than never. This happens every time OBS does something, like updates, unfortunately, so that's why this happens. I don't know why it happens, I don't know why it occurs, but yeah, it sucks, but we're going live, so I'm going to be working on, so if you didn't read the description or the title, we're doing a prompt from Ghibli Month, which is an art challenge that's being hosted on Instagram by a few people. I listed them all down below in the description box. The person I know well, not personally, but like I know of her well, is made by Loloco. She has done a few challenges. She's also on Instagram and TikTok, so I follow her, and she's how I found out about the, I guess, challenge. So today's prompt is, I believe, I mean, it already happened, it was due June 10th, but I'm gonna do it anyway, is beloved character. And for me, that is definitely Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. And if you don't know any of the Ghibli movies, please watch them. They're so good. I personally love them. They're like comfort films to me. So today I'm going to be drawing Sophie. I did start a sketch for Howl because he's actually, him and Calcifer for my dynamic duo, or yeah, I think that's the next prompt. That's due the 15th. So I'm just going to try to get the pose down, and then I'm going to actually draw Sophie's face, and that's where we're going to go. The dress is going to be inspired by her dress at the end of the film, which, if you guys don't know it, you can easily look it up. It's this beautiful yellow dress. I also left a link in the description box to the Pinterest board. I saved a bunch of screen caps of her in that dress, so they're all there. But I am going to do a little bit of a change in the dress. It's still going to be yellow. And this is the pose we're going for, as if she was like posing for a portrait or something. I do have a reference for the pose that I'm currently looking at. And we're going to get started. The rough sketch I started last night because I figured it would be better that way. So then we're not spending as much time, you know, doing that. But I am going to try to get the hand. Hands are tough. But especially in this kind of pose. And actually tomorrow night I'm actually going to go see Kiki's Delivery Service, which I'm really excited for. So that'll be fun. I think we can, messing it up a little bit. I think this comes out a little bit more. Hands, am I right? Am I right, people? They're so difficult sometimes, I don't know. And it's mostly because I don't understand them. I have to like learn anatomy that I act like I know, but I don't. So Like this thumb, I know I have to fix a little bit. Kind of looks correct, but I don't know. Hands are not my strongest suit. But, I mean, I mostly have gotten her pose down, which is good. Unfortunately, with this picture, I can't really see her hand that great. Oh, I don't want the eraser. It's not bad, at least in my opinion. Just having a little latte. Fortunately, I didn't have a big breakfast because my bananas are all like, they're not ripe yet, so they're not ready for me to eat, I guess. So I didn't want to make my usual. Alright, so I think I pretty much have the pose down. I have her fingers somewhat looking okay. So I'm gonna switch to the dress that I want to do real quick and my references. It is not the exact dress Sophie wears at the end of the movie, but it's the one I want to replicate, I think. I mean, I'm going to make it yellow, but the dress is different in its like shape, is what I'm trying to say. I have a few different pictures of it. I guess this one works. Oops, on the wrong leg. Well, I guess that's okay. Because we're gonna change some things that I did not anticipate changing when I did the rough sketch. And then I'm actually gonna lower the opacity of the lower just on the second layer. Okay, good. And this is all lace, this area, so according to the dress at least, but we'll do that last, I think. Her face and stuff, I think, are very important. I am modifying the dress quite a bit, so it's not even exactly the way the dress that I'm looking at looks. Alright, I'm gonna work on her face a little bit and then we'll go back to doing details and stuff. So I need to pull up Sophie's face. I'm trying to think about how I want her mouth and everything to look, because obviously I'm not going to draw her in Studio Ghibli style. I want to draw her in her own, in my own style, like semi-realistic style, so I might have to draw some inspo from other areas. Let's take a moment to eyes wise, let's see, her nose should probably come to about there, mouth there, eyes not far apart, but eyes kind of there, which means her brow. You know what? This is a perfect opportunity to flip the canvas. I'm still okay with her hand. Her face is okay. It's a little interesting. I mean, the hat's coming down on her head, but I think brow should probably be right about there, just shifting it a little. She looks like an alien right now, but that's fine. Okay. I don't know, there's something about the head that's bothering me. I think this comes out a little too much. And again, the hat's coming over some of her head, so. Okay. We'll start working on it. Things start to bother me again. I'll fix them as best as I can. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah, you can kind of, okay. I thought so, but might have to adjust, we'll see. Definitely think she has more of not a button nose, but like a kind of like mine, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Like it curves down, I want to say. Or I mean, I guess technically she's Asian. I don't know. It's hard to like make those decisions, especially like when it comes to anime. I mean, their origin technically is is Asian, so but I don't think she has a cute button nose personally. That's just my humble opinion. Again, I'm just trying to figure stuff out as I go, because I have, in the way of how I want her to look, not much to go off of. I'll have to work on this bridge later. Right now, we're just figuring stuff out. I don't know. We'll figure out the bridge later. I just want to place stuff. That is my goal currently. I don't know if that's Sophie at all. I feel like her mouth is smaller. We'll play with it. As I said, I just want to get features down. Oh my god, there's the limpkin. The limpkin's screaming. If you guys don't live in Florida, or even if you do and you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. It is the most annoying thing, one of the most annoying things, I guess, to ever exist. I do not know why it exists. But it does. It likes to scream. It sounds like, I don't know how else to explain it, like a, oh god, what happened? Okay. It sounds like a woman screaming. That's what it sounds like. I don't know how I feel. I feel like her face is like weirdly shaped, but we'll figure it out, I guess, as we go. I'm doing so much detail on this eye, and then I'm gonna completely bomb the other one. Because that's what happens, right, guys? You do great on the one eye, and then you draw the other, and things happen. I don't know. And I don't think that's her eye shape. Ugh. It's her head. Something about her head is just... What happened down here? Alright. We're gonna do something about the head, because this is bothering me. Like, no one's head looks like that. Maybe someone's does, but it just looks off to me. I don't know. Figuring the head out, because this is not how heads are supposed to look, at least. I mean, again, I'm sure someone's head looks like this. But I know, it's just, I'm struggling with the head right now. I mean, obviously, like, her head is somewhat covered by the hat, but don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, if you're not chatty, that's fine too. You don't have to tell me. I'm trying to figure out. Something about the head's bothering me. I'm gonna take a quick latte break. There you go. I feel like I made her cheeks too big. I don't know. Like, that to me looks much better. So I think 8. Not 8, 7. There we go. And then she looks like her forehead's too big. I don't know. That looks better to me. I want to make her mouth a little bit smaller, I think. I just don't picture Sophie having like bigger lips. That's just not something I ever pictured. Like if she was like a realistic drawing, like I always pictured her having smaller, like a smaller mouth. But we'll leave it for now. If I want to fix it, I'll fix it. But yeah, realistically, I just never pictured her with a big mouth. I think the head is better, so that's good. The only thing I might do is make it a little bit smaller so it can fit more of her head. And at this point, I think I'm probably going to get rid of the under layer, because we're not really working on it anymore. All right, time to flip canvas, because canvas will tell us, ooh, I don't know. Okay. Canvas told us something I do not like. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we flip canvas. I mean, it's not terrible. What happened to my hand? Oh, when I deleted the underlayer, that's probably what happened. Like, where did I have all these beautiful hand marks here? We'll fix them. It's okay. Alright, I think we fixed her head. What do you guys think? Did I fix her head? I think it's fixed. Alright. The only thing I'm gonna change a little bit is her neck. I think her neck needs to be a little thicker. Okay. I still think this area is kind of bothering me. It should be more like this, personally. And we'll fix her hand, because as I said, that's better. Okay, I'm happier with that. That's looking better. Okay. Now I think we can maybe work on the eyes. I don't know. We'll see. The only thing about eyes is... Oh, that's so creepy. Okay. I feel like that's too big for her face. No. The eyes are bothering me. Eyes definitely too big. Ugh. Eyes are honestly the thing I've been struggling with the most lately. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find a model, or like not a model, someone I can use their eyes, because then that makes it a little bit easier for me. And I'm going to make Sophie Asian just because, I mean, she is. Well, it's hard to say because, all right, the movie is made by a Japanese director, but it takes place technically in Europe. If you look up the setting, it's supposed to take place in a European town, like a fictional European town in the 19th century, like earlier half of the 19th century. So that's why I don't know. Like, I don't want to make her Caucasian because but at the same time, all right, you know what? We'll do Asian because people who created her are Asian. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna model her eyes after. I'm gonna try after Japanese eyes. I haven't drawn, or Asian eyes. I guess I should say, like, what do they call that when they're, you know what I'm talking about, when they're the lid difference. Although some of them use cosmetic tape, I know, to like, which I think is silly. I mean, not silly, but like, I don't know. Their eyes are so pretty, and then they're trying to mimic, I guess, Western beauty standards, which they don't have to, but I mean, I know, like, I get why they do it, because that's like what their culture considers pretty, but I don't know. All right, I found eyes I'm going to try to mimic, and we'll see how it goes. If I do not mimic them, it's not for lack of trying. It's just I'm not that skilled yet. And I like her nose too, so I'm like making some adjustments to mine to kind of, I guess, mimic her nose a bit more. That looks like, oh my gosh, that's not how her nose looks. we'll fix things. As I said, I think this needs to be, I want a different mouth, so the mouth is gonna go this is gonna move upwards just a hair. All right, eyes I think we can start working on. So if I can like, it'd be nice if I could zoom in her face. Just a bit more. And I'll save this image when I'm done with it to the Pinterest board so you guys kind of know. What I was aiming for, I guess. Why are you so big? Paintbrush size is like, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like it's too big and then it's too small when I try to fix it. I don't know. All right. I definitely picture the eyebrows kind of similar to this girl's. Maybe just slightly thicker. Because I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of Sophie. She got thick brows. Maybe not quite that big though. She got thick brow, which is great for all us thick browed girlies out there. I always like felt like I was a kindred spirit with Sophie growing up, so I guess like for me, like that's why she's my favorite character, because I've identified with her growing up. So for me, that's where the beginning of her eye should start, and that's kind of where the end should be, but slightly tilted upwards it looks like. Okay, all right, that helps a little bit. This woman has really pretty eyes, like really pretty eyes. Okay, well, we missed it by a little bit, but that's okay. And I still feel like this is all too far away from her face. I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second, guys. I'm like, no, don't erase, please. I don't know how to feel about this. I think that should go lower and be maybe a tiny bit smaller. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let me get the other eye in. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with the face today, but I am. My mouse is right where I need to look. All right, I think I figured out problem number 1. This is too high. Okay. Better. I'm gonna erase this a little bit. I don't need the eye socket constantly. And I just figured out her nose should be lower. Maybe not that much lower. playing around with so much, my dear friends. All right, eyes, other eyes. All right, so this one should be about there. Yes, no, maybe. Gonna lift this a tiny bit, her whole eye situation. Yeah, because that makes more sense. Okay, all right. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right, so if this goes in, obviously want it to be, why are you so big again? Jesus. Okay. Kind of, yes. Maybe not quite that dramatic. All right, what is this? Why are we so big? Did I accidentally switch brushes? No. You're just being weird. I don't know why you're being weird. Okay, whatever, so. Kind of. I'm so tempted to just copy this eye over here, but I'm not going to because that's not how these things work. Okay, seriously. It's so funny how, I guess because of the angle, like, this eye looks different. I'm also not used to, you know what I'm gonna do? Flip horizontal. Oh God. All right, we're gonna fix some things. Don't worry, guys. I know it looks rough. We're gonna fix some things. What just happened? Why'd she get so small? When did she get so small? That's why the brush was working weird. Guys, I figured it out. Siri, I don't need you. Sorry. I figured it out, but let me just flip this because we are looking a little rough here. Yes? Tiny bit, maybe? Maybe not as rough as I thought. Okay. That was funny. It's like, why is the brush giving me so much trouble? Okay. Because she became tiny, that's why. I was like, what the hell? Alright. What time is it? Oh, we're almost at the hour mark. Okay. So kind of the same arc, except it's not. If I look at the drawing, the arc kind of does that. Not to that degree. Okay. Then now if we, I mean, it does fit. I still think this is like off in La La Land for some reason. I think that looks better. But I think the whole thing, as I moved it up before, it needs to move up a little bit. All right, we're gonna flip the canvas and hopefully not cry. All right, I'm not crying. I'm not 100% pleased, but I'm not crying. I think this needs more of a tilt. Like her other eye. And it's supposed to be more like that. No. Okay. No, don't. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Trying to see. The nose fits. Oops. Her nose needs to be smaller. I knew it. Make the eyebrow a little bit bigger. Tilt it a tiny bit. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm still not happy with it. Maybe once I add her mouth, I will be. Alright, I'm gonna erase this whole situation. Fix it later. And I know kind of what's bothering me about the nose. Alright. Yeah, because this should come down. To about, yeah. Okay. And this, yep. Okay, that looks better. Alright, I feel better about the nose and the eyes. Although it looks kind of funny. I mean, that's kind of how girl's nose looks, but don't know necessarily that I'm gonna go into that much detail, but we'll see. Why am I getting like Avatar Aang vibes? I don't know. And mouth-wise, I kind of want to mimic what she's got going on. Let's at least give her some eyelids. And some maybe pupils. I mean, nothing wrong with having eyes. I don't know, there's something about this whole situation that's bothering me. Especially with the eyes. I'm gonna probably move them down again. I know I moved them up, but that looks better to me. She looks pissed. I'm just gonna move this a little closer so maybe you guys can hear me a little bit better. Yeah, she does look pissed, but you know what? That's okay. Maybe Hal said something to her and she was just like, seriously, Hal? Seriously? I mean, he does say some stuff sometimes that we're like, Hal. Alright. Okay. Thank God I'm not doing this like traditionally, just saying. I am happier with these eyes than the ones that I had before, though, I will say that. You know, we'll give her a smile on her face. She probably won't look as pissed off. You know? Interesting. Sorry, I'm just looking at like the screen for a second. Alright. I am happy now with the face for now. Let's try to get a mouth situation working, preferably one where she's smiling. maybe make her mouth smaller than I am making it. Yeah. Now, typically the way mouths work is like if you drop and like this is how big her mouth should be. But that's perfect proportions according to art things, but we're not going to do that. So we're going to do what I think looks right. It's funny she doesn't look Asian to me, even though I tried to copy an Asian eye. So that tells me I have to practice, but I mean, maybe a little bit, maybe a little Asian, but not enough that it's not my first inclination, I guess, is the thing I'm trying to say. Like, if I saw this drawing, I would not think Asian immediately. But I'm still a beginner, so, you know, we learn. We beginners learn. Can you tell I'm just trying to avoid the mouth? All right, we'll do the mouth. I'll stop. All right. Maybe it's a good time to flip the canvas. I'm still not 100% pleased, but I think I kind of know how to fix it. 1 second. Yes, I think I fixed it like this. And obviously we'll fix something on the next layer, but I think I just fixed a little bit. A tiny bit. But sometimes a tiny bit goes a long way. Okay. That's better. So that eye looks a little bit bigger than stop it. Stop it. All right, let's try to give her a mouth so she doesn't look pissed off. How would you say? What did you say? And I just said, oh, let's try to, and here I am back at her ear. Because terrified. I'm trying to fix that. Alright, well, we have an ear. A very odd looking ear that I'm probably going to fix, but I think that's somewhat better. Her hair is gonna help too. Right now we just kind of have stuff's going on that we're gonna fix, but all right, let's give her a mouth. And it's funny, like this model that I was looking at for the eyes, she like definitely has the mouth I would picture, I guess, Sophie having. I don't see her having a very pronounced Cupid's bow. She still looks pissed. All right. We gotta fix that somehow. And the only way I can see that working, we are going to distort again. Or maybe warp would be the... See if that did anything. I don't know. Water. She still looks like she wants to kill me. Or how? I mean, maybe he did say something that really pissed her off. All right, well, her hat. It's supposed to kind of go like that. I think she looks really pretty, but it's like something about her eyebrows and stuff makes her look very pissed. You know what? I think they're too close to her eyes. I think that's what it is. No, I don't want to distort, please. I think if I rose her eyebrows a little bit, she'd look less pissed off. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, it helped. It definitely helped. She looks much kinder now. Much kinder. Okay. I'm much happier with that. All right, let's give Sophie some hair. I think we can cut. Let me save this to Ghibli Month. And then, I mean, we'll go back to the eyes, but I'm gonna start at least putting in like some semblance of hair. So where is she? We're gonna give her her silver hair, but like long. She doesn't really have bangs. Like she has like, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, she does, but she doesn't. I kind of want to see some Sophie cosplays and see what people did. Like what they did with their hair or the wig or whatever. No, I don't want I guess. All right, well. All right, so some people did, most people, it looks like, did bangs. Some people did like side swept bangs. Most people, it looks like, did bangs. It's like funny, she doesn't have like full-on bangs. They're kind of like here we have a Sophie that I think like her bangs are like not a thick. They're, you know, there's some gaps between them. So I think that's the route we're gonna go. So I want a thicker brush. Like almost, I don't know how else to explain it than how I'm drawing it. And obviously the hat covers some of her head. I think more than that though. I think it'd be more like, I don't know, we're figuring it out. I think her bangs would look a little different too. But you get what I'm saying about her hair. Like, it's not a thick fringe. It's much looser. And, all right. I just want to make sure I get the hat right. I don't know, I'm doing the hat. No. She has a bigger forehead though. Alright, I'm gonna look at Sophie again. Sophie. Alright, so her hair comes down to like her shoulders almost. Ugh, hair is just so ugh. Since her bangs are like not. I want the wind to be blowing, so I think like her hair. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So her hair, if the wind is blowing kind of from this direction, all her hair is gonna move that way. So, including the hair. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Kind of. The bangs are what I'm struggling with because they're not thick bangs if you look at her hair. Her hair is definitely like choppy. I don't know, we'll figure out the top of her head, but I don't know. How are you guys feeling her hair? I feel like this should be something like that from the hat. So hard. I don't know. I gotta look at hair. Blowing in the wind. I don't know. I'm like not loving her hair at all. I think like it's kind of doing what it's supposed to, but at the same time, I'm struggling. I guess I won't go back any further. So I'm going to have to erase this. I think we're going to do this on a different layer so that I don't have to keep erasing on the same layer. Smart? Not smart? I don't know. Let's see here. Alright, her bangs normally I think would probably be something like that. But that's just how I pictured Sophie's hair. Oh, Sophie. The hat, I kind of pictured that. But Sophie, you're making things so difficult. With your hair. All right, since we're like pretty much almost, I mean, we have about half an hour left towards the end of the stream. I just want to ask if you guys can take a moment to hit the like button. That would be great. If not, that's fine. I completely understand. And yeah, I mean, I do this, I'm trying to do this every weekend. I mean, there will obviously be occasions where maybe that doesn't happen, but if you're new here, consider subscribing. That helps me out, helps the channel out, so that would be extremely helpful. For this whole month, I will be doing Studio Ghibli just because there is a challenge going on and I would like to be a part of it to some extent. So, yeah, I mean, it'll all be digital art, I think, for the, at least for the live streams for the rest of the month. And yeah, that's kind of my plan. Hair wise, I am very much struggling, so I'm sorry you're sitting here struggling with me, but it is what it is. I can't do much about it because hair, very much annoying. And how do work, we don't know. I keep trying to erase the underlayer and it doesn't make sense because that's not how that works. All right. I mean, I know I want her hair to like be doing something majestic and cool. And maybe the wind is coming from behind her. That would be kind of cool. I think I'm going to do it in different colors so I can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, we're going to get rid of this arrow because it's going to come from behind, not that way. Yeah, I like it coming from behind. All right, this layer, we're going to do a different color. We'll do purple because her hair is kind of, it's gray, but like a purpley blue color. I don't know, or lavender. So if her hair is coming, and I don't want it this thin. Her hair is coming from the back. It's gonna kind of billow like this, which means hair kind of coming to the front. something. Like, I don't want her hair to be like, her head to appear bigger than it is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, again, sorry guys, I'm struggling with this hair. It's just like, yeah, because you're dealing with hair that's cartoony. You're dealing with the fact that I don't know how hair physics works. And then we're dealing with the fact that I don't know how hair looks in my style, like how her hair would translate into, I guess, my style. So there's a lot of factors here. I mean, I know that's gonna happen. She has hair that comes down here, like so. I know this is gonna happen. Or something of that ilk. Because she has that hair and then something going on there. I think, especially because I'm gonna have the hair I'm just drawing a mess. I'm just ignore my, I feel like this will help me a lot if I just draw a mess. She has hair that comes down kind of like that too. And she has hair that I wonder if it would curl like kind of back around her ear, you know what I'm saying? Like if the wind was blowing. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere, possibly in this way. Okay. And then that. Kind of? Yes? It's a mess, but I'm figuring stuff out, I think. And if that is how, like, her hat kind of sits. Eh? Alright, well, I drew all this on the wrong layer, so that's why I'm able to erase. That sucks. All right, but I think I kind of have a gist for how I want the hair to look, which is good. So let's just do it on the correct layer, please. Let me go back that far. I hope so. All right. Right, get rid of the arrow, please. Let's go on the actual layer that we're supposed to be on. And okay, so we already know we have this sort of thing going on. Right? We have this, and then we have this kind of swoopy, swoop, swoop. And we have I mean, I changed it a bit. I gave her a little more volume, but the wind is blowing, so. I'm much happier with like the fact that some of her hair is coming forward, some of it's staying back. Makes more sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but and then the hat kind of goes like that. I think that looks much better than what I had going on. All right, that makes me feel better. All right, now what we can do, since we kind of know where her hair is going, we can erase some situations going on. For one thing, her hat, that, her head here. And this could probably be a little bit bigger. Oh, it already looks so good. I'm already so happy with it. All right. The only thing I might fix is this side a little bit. I think it could be a little bit more windswept. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Oh, hey, Cam. No worries. Hi. Thanks for stopping by. That's very sweet of you to come even though you're busy. I appreciate it. It's nice because we kind of, I think we have our rough sketch pretty much. I mean, not rough sketch, but like pre-line work, you know, situation. Definitely gonna have to go over this again, but I'm quite happy with how the hair turned out. Now, maybe she grew her hair out a little bit longer because Sophie's hair is definitely not this short or this long, but I'm gonna pretend maybe she grew it out a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with her hair, everything. We even have her hat going on. So, yeah, I think she's looking good. I think I want to kind of see here. I'm going my. This is gonna come out. Yeah, you just can't see it. Okay. Makes sense. All right, I'm gonna. I do like the silhouette of the dress. Like, I mean, not the silhouette, but like the details of the dress. I do think I'm gonna just change it a little bit to kind of match the yellow dress a bit more. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually change this up a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. I gotta figure out what exactly she's wearing underneath this scalloped thing. And this thing is red. Okay. That going. Now what I need to do is add a little more detail to the dress. I want to do that thing though when it, you know what I'm talking about? This thingy. Okay, I think that's where we're at. As far as Sophie, I think our hair could be a little bit shorter. Maybe I'll play with that off camera, but yeah, I do want to finish this piece. So next week we'll work on a different prompt, but I'm definitely going to share this on my Instagram, and I'll probably copy a link onto my community tab. So if you guys want to go see it, you can. I'll also probably show it in the next, the next live stream, so you can kind of see what happened to this. But I'm really happy with how it turned out now. Like, I was struggling for a while, but now I'm feeling much, I guess, better. I still don't know if I want to get rid of the buttons here or, like, I don't know, figuring that out. But I think she looks gorgeous. I'm really happy with how she turned out. And the dress. No, it's not exactly the way I envisioned it. Well, I mean, obviously this is not the finalized piece, but yep, I'm quite happy with her. So, see, I mean, obviously there's still some work that needs to be done. All right, so we're gonna probably end this in a couple minutes. Yeah, we have like 2 minutes left. Because believe it or not, I have to go film Wednesday's video when we're done. So that's what will be on my agenda. Definitely gonna have to look at these folds some more, because I don't think these are correct in any sense of the word. So I'm gonna have to look at these clothing folds. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me this lovely Sunday morning. And yeah, I guess one last appeal for you guys to give this video a like. Helps the video out, helps the channel out. And thanks for being here. Thanks for spending, as I said, your Sunday morning with me. I'll be here next Sunday, and I'll also have a video for you guys this Wednesday. And that's pretty much it. I think we did well for 2 hours. Probably could have gotten further, but I'm definitely a slower artist, slower drawer, that whole thing. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.